Today, we've got a story for you that might just change the way you think about success, about wealth, about, well, everything. It's about a simple, chance encounter between two people from totally different worlds, and it all kicks off with one single, life-altering question. So get this, it all boils down to one question. A question so unexpected, so deep, that it brought a man who seemed to have everything to his knees, literally, in tears. You're going to want to stick around for this one, because the answer, it isn't just about him, it's about all of us.
All right, so let's set the scene. We've got two very, very different lives that are about to cross paths. On the surface, it looks like your classic story, right? The rich guy and the poor guy. But, as we're about to find out, real wealth, well, it's not always about what's in your bank account.
So let's meet our two guys. On one side, we have Arjun. He's 24, a delivery boy, making just enough to get by and help his mom. You know, when society looks at him, they see struggle. Then, on the other side, we've got Mr. Malhotra, 52 years old, a business tycoon, lives in a massive mansion. He is what everyone would call the poster boy for success.
So picture this. Arjun shows up at this gigantic house. I mean, marble floors, crazy chandeliers, the whole 9 yards. It's a world away from his. And for a second, he felt exactly what you'd expect him to feel. Small. He thought to himself, wow, so this is what success looks like.
But then, right as he was about to leave, something inside him just shifted. He didn't ask for a bigger tip. He didn't ask for a job. He asked this. What did you sacrifice? Now think about that. Everyone always asked Mr. Malhotra how he did it, but probably nobody, not once ever, asked him what it cost him.
And that one simple question, man, it was like a key turning in a lock. The whole perfect, shiny image of the successful billionaire just started to crack, and the painful truth that was hiding underneath came pouring out.
His answer wasn't about the money he risked, or the all-nighters he pulled working on business plans. Nope, it was one single word, and you could just feel the weight of regret in it. Time, the one thing he could never ever buy back.
And that sacrifice wasn't some abstract concept. It had a real, heartbreaking price tag. He was off closing a deal when his own father passed away. He chose a board meeting over hearing his son say his very first words. He built this huge empire for his family, but in doing so, he ended up becoming a total stranger to them.
And this is the core of it all. He basically confessed to Arjun, this kid he'd never met before, that he had all the symbols of a great life, but none of the actual substance. That mansion was just a big, empty building, not a home. His family, they were just people who shared his last name. He had everything money could possibly buy, but absolutely nothing that it couldn't.
Okay, so now let's flip the script. Let's look at Arjun, because after hearing this billionaire's confession, Arjun started to share a little bit about his own life, a life that society would call poor, but was actually overflowing with a completely different kind of riches.
And just look at what makes up Arjun's wealth. There are no fancy cars or huge bank statements here. His riches are measured in moments. The morning tea and laughter with his mom. The friendly chats he has on his route. He had community. He had connection. And the most valuable thing of all, he had time. So when you put them side by side like this, the whole definition of wealth gets completely turned on its head. Mr. Malhotra had the expensive car, but was totally alone in it. Arjun had a simple little motorcycle, but he built relationships everywhere he went. One had millions of dollars but no peace. The other had very little money, but a life that was full of it. And this is the question, isn't it? The one Arjun basically asked the billionaire, and the one I'm asking you right now. Who is the truly rich one here? The man who was so busy earning a living that he forgot how to live? Or the guy who was living a full life with just enough to get by? This whole story, it really forces us to take a good, hard look at how we measure our own lives. It's not about saying one life is better than the other, but it's about seriously questioning the goals we're all chasing so hard.
This is such a powerful way to put it. Think about Mr. Malhotra's life. He was an expert climber. He got all the way to the top of the ladder. But in all that time, he never once stopped to look down and ask, hey, am I even climbing the right wall? He achieved his goal, only to find out it was the wrong one all along.
So, here's a crucial takeaway. We see a fancy job title, a big house, and we call it success. But if that success comes with crippling anxiety, broken relationships, and constant pressure, what is it really? It's just stress with this shiny new paint job. And what about wealth?
If you have millions in the bank, but you don't have time to spend it with the people you love, no time for joy, no time to just breathe, are you actually rich? Or are you just living in a very expensive prison, completely starved of the only thing that actually matters?
Because here's the bottom line, it's so simple. You can lose all your money, and hey, you can earn it back. You can lose a job and find a new one. But you lose time, it is gone. Forever. You can't buy back your kids' first words. You can't buy back one last chat with your dad. It is the only truly non-renewable resource we have.
So now, let's turn Arjun's powerful question on ourselves. Right now, in your own chase for a better future, what are you giving up in the present? Are you skipping family dinners? Putting off that phone call to a friend? Are you so busy building a career that you're forgetting to build a life?
And that really leaves us with this one final, powerful thought. The goal isn't just to make a living, it's to live. This story is a huge wake-up call to check which wall our own ladder is leaning against before we get all the way to the top and realize we're in the wrong place entirely.